everybody. Hey everybody, we are live. My name is Brittany, and I'm here with Daniel. And pretty soon we're gonna have some more people that are joining us too. We're just waiting on them to tune in today. We're gonna be talking to you guys about how to build a team that produces, that's motivated, and that will stick around as long as you're in your business. I've had a lot of people coming to me lately saying that, they've gotten through the hurdle of marketing and building a team, but now they're having some difficulties, being a leader for their team. And I've actually experienced this in my business as well. There's been a couple times that I've, maybe kind of taken some time off from marketing, and then whenever I come back and check my back office, I see that, a couple of my team members have left, and that's just a really disappointing thing to come across. And I don't ever want anyone to lose their team members because you work so hard to get them. So before we go into all of that, let's just introduce ourselves and just say like how long we've been in marketing or what our background is, because maybe not everyone watching knows who we are. So I'm going to pass the microphone over to Daniel first and just let him give us an introduction.
Hey everybody, my name is Daniel, and I've been a marketer for about pretty much all my life. I started out in the pet industry, so I always had to market and get the word out so I can have business and clientele so I can pay the bills. So I'm always in the marketing, and it's my desire to become better and better every day. And I love the business that I'm in because it's focused around network marketing and how to approach people, how to promote yourself, how to promote your business. And that's what we're doing right here, right now. It's like an online college that we're in, teaching us how to market on all the platforms online so you can bring more exposure to yourself, your product, your business, or service. So that's what we're doing right now. But on this call, we're just going to talk about how we can stick together as a family and work this business together as a team, because teamwork make the dream work. Woo! And back to you, Brittany.
All right, awesome, Danny. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brittany. I'm currently living in Southern Illinois. I've been in network marketing now for about 6 months, and I absolutely love it. Daniel is actually my mentor, and he's an awesome mentor. And I really fell in love with the whole network marketing opportunity because it's just really changed me as a person. It's brought my confidence level up, it's brought my energy up, I feel positive every day, knowing that I have a purpose and knowing that I'm working towards a goal, whereas before I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I was trying to do the whole college route, and it wasn't really fitting with me. I was falling asleep during my classes, but with network marketing, like Daniel said, it's really like a college, like a self-education college, and I could spend hours and hours and hours watching videos and researching network marketing, and it's like I wouldn't even realize that I was spending all these hours on it because I just enjoyed it and I loved it. So even though I am considered a newbie because I've only been in it for 6 months, I've really just dedicated myself, and I just really went full force into the marketing aspect and just fell in love with the business. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on our topic, and that is how to build a strong downline. I actually don't really like to call it a downline just because, I don't know, I don't like the way it sounds. I like to say team or VIP club, whatever you like to call it. I like to call it more of a family, actually, because everybody that I work with, I talk to on a daily basis, and we've all become really good friends. We do these hangouts together, and I just enjoy all of the time that I get to talk with them and to network with them, and it's really been awesome. So my approach on building a strong downline is actually a little bit different, because what I'm going to talk to you guys about is how it actually goes back to when you're marketing and you're prospecting, and that is finding people that are already motivated. The golden ticket people that we look for whenever we are prospecting is we're looking for people who are motivated to start a business, whether you help them or not. I mean, that's actually, that's eventually what all of us want to find, but of course those people are few and far between. But when you find people like that, you've really found yourself, like a golden ticket lead there. But so this actually goes back to whenever you're prospecting. Now, if you're doing solo ads or you're doing banner advertisements where you're just automatically sending people to your sign up video and you're not talking to them yourself, this might be a little bit different for you. But if you're actually on there, if you're a newbie, definitely, and you're on Facebook and you're on Craigslist and you're actively prospecting and talking to people, then I'm going to give you some great strategies to pre-screen these people to see if they're even going to be a fit for your team. Because I definitely learned this lesson the hard way. In the beginning, I was just signing up anybody I could. I was so excited because I just started the business. I was a little spammy with people, I'll admit, because I just didn't know. And so, actually, my first sign-up that I had, now that I look back on it, she had no interest in network marketing whatsoever. She was a middle-aged woman. She never worked, her whole life. She was basically just a stay-at-home wife. She volunteered at her church. She wasn't really tech savvy, computer savvy. You could tell just by looking on her Facebook that she, kind of got her way around the internet, but she wasn't really sure what to do. And so you don't want to just sign up anybody like that. You want to screen people to see, are they going to be motivated? Are they coachable? Are they going to be able to duplicate what you're doing? And that's the most important part of building a team, is duplication, because you want your team to be able to get the same results that you're getting. So whenever I talk to people, I have a few questions that I'll ask them, and one of the first questions that I'll ask them involves money, and I'll say, how much money are you looking to make in your home business? And judged off of that answer, I can tell if somebody's going to be serious or not. If somebody tells me they want to make $10,000 or $20,000 a month, that's not really a realistic number starting out. So that's kind of how I judge that. But let's just say someone tells me they want to make $3,000 a month, which is a pretty doable number. I'll say to them, well, okay, how much time do you have each week to dedicate working your business to make $3,000 a month? So, I don't know, maybe they tell me 20 hours, okay? I'll be like, well, that's great. How many months do you have to dedicate working, that many hours a week to get the results you want? So that's kind of what I do to pre-screen people, is I see, if how motivated they are. Because the more motivated, the better. Now, I've had a lot of downline members come in that I kind of have to help mold their way of thinking, just like Daniel kind of had to do with me when I first started. When I first started, I was motivated and I knew the results that I wanted, but I didn't exactly know how to get there. So basically, for the first 2 months, I was texting him every day, Facebook messaging him, Daniel, what do I do? What do I do? I was so nervous because I didn't know what to do, and he was really patient with me, and he walked me through every step. He even made videos just for me, and that's really great. But whenever you're doing that on a great scale, that would be a headache, calling people individually to tell them what to do. So you want to make something that's easy to duplicate. So what I do personally, anytime that I learn something, I'll learn it, and then I'll implement it in my business to make sure that it works, and then I'll teach it again to my team members, whether it's doing a video or a slideshow. I'll actually go through on my computer and show them exactly what I do. That way I can have a whole library of resources to send them to. And I found that this is really helpful because a lot of people, especially people who have never been in network marketing before, they kind of like to have step-by-step instructions of what to do. And obviously, you can only hold somebody's hand and guide them, for so long. So, you want to get your team members to that point to where you can kind of set them free, and you can let them, you can let them do their own thing, and they can still come to you when they have questions, but you don't have to be there for every second, holding their hand. So just to sum everything up, you want to pre-screen your leads. You don't want to be sending your links or your invitation to your business out to just anybody, okay? You don't want to be sending it out to your grandma who doesn't even have a computer, or, your best friend who's doing it just to help you out to be nice. You want to find people who are motivated, find people who are like yourself, and then once you get them into your business, you want to make education that's easy to duplicate. You basically want to make your business model as simple as possible. That way that people can follow exactly what you're doing and get the same results as you're getting. All right, so it looks like maybe Danny's over here eating a Wendy's cheeseburger. I'm not sure. He likes to eat those junior bacon cheeseburgers. But I'll hand it over to him.
the way we do our conference call, I want you to think of it as a setting in a meeting where it's like Google and it's like pizza. Everybody's eating and having fun and learning all at the same time. So that's how we do here. You know, there's no pressure, but um, definitely everything you said, Brittany, was definitely the truth. Did you want me to give a tip? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, sorry, I was on another screen. Yes, go ahead and just share with us like what any tips that you have for having like a strong, motivated team. Anything related to that?
Honestly, the best tip that I can give is it come from you, and that's just constantly putting your face out there in the marketplace. When I look on my Facebook page, I always see your face in the news feed. You let people know that you're still here. You're still moving and shaking things in the industry, and I believe that that's one of the keys to having a strong, motivated team. Because when they see you out there building your business, then they too will want to do the same thing. So it's all about just even making videos, even if it's a simple small video. Is you see something interesting outside, record that and just say it don't always have to be about business. You can record anything. Anything is like any small thing that inspires you will inspire other people. You just don't know who it will touch. So like for instance, if you go on Instagram, you see people putting together these small clips. You can do the same thing. Just put together a nice little 30-second video. Just say what's up to everybody. Look at this bridge. Look at this car. You know, just make a little small joke. All these things just let people know that you're still there. You know, they feel connected to you, and they will always be in contact with you because you're putting yourself out there. You're being transparent with people. It's like you're letting them in on your life. So that's one way to keep your team motivated. And the second way, outside of putting yourself out there, is just to constantly learn and talk about and share what you learn. So every day in this business, you have to get education in 3 areas, I always say, and that's sales, marketing, and inner game. You have to know how to motivate yourself because there are a lot of obstacles that we're going to come across in this business, and you will fall. Like no matter what you want to do, if you want to achieve anything great in this world, you're going to come across something that's going to try to slash you down, like just put you back down. But you got to have a strong mind, a strong heart to overcome all the obstacles. And that's the inner game. And then you have to know how to communicate with people because this is a people's business. Without people, nobody make money. So you have to know how to communicate with people and market. And when you learn these things, you have to share them with people, share them with your downline on a daily basis so that they can apply them in their life and in their business. And then that's it. Oh,
Okay, awesome.
somebody was knocking on my car door, so that kind of interrupted me. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Well, I just heard from Sam, and he's about to be on here in just a few minutes. He's logging on his computer now, and I'm really hoping that Kappa will make it to the webinar because he has a massive team, and you know he's definitely somebody that I look up to in this business. So I kind of want to pick his brain a little bit and to see how he manages such a large team. Can you mute yourself, Daniel?
Yes.
Okay. Right, so I really love what Daniel said just about, every day you need to be putting value out there, not only for prospecting, but for your team members also. Because what I have found from experience is that when you stay motivated, your team's going to stay motivated as well. And, we're not perfect. I mean, we have days where, me and Daniel and Kappa and Sam, we go a couple days without communicating, and, it makes me sad. I was like, I'm so ready for Monday to do a hangout, and doing these hangouts is awesome for your team because it gives everybody a chance to, like, have a face-to-face conversation and, it gets everybody pumped up. And a lot of times on our hangouts we'll do like some music before and just to be silly and get pumped up. But whenever you're high, your team's high. Whenever you're feeling low, I mean, your team's going to feel it too because you're the person that they're looking up to, and they get their motivation from you. And another thing that I like to do too, and which I'm still working on, is doing Facebook groups for your team. It's a great place for your team members to link up with each other as well. Because what I like to do is anytime I get a new team member, I introduce them to everybody else in the team. I'm like, hey guys, here's Jody. She's new on our team, and then everybody can welcome them and make them feel welcome and get them pumped up and excited. And so I put them in the Facebook group, and then that's a place. Oh hey, Sam's here. Hey Sam. And so I put them on the Facebook group, and now, everybody can share ideas. So definitely Facebook groups and Hangouts have been so awesome for our downline. So, Sam, are you ready to go on? Or are you ready to talk? Can you hear us? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just
What's up, Sam? Whoop, whoop.
Can you see us? Can you see us? Oh, okay. Well, Danny and I both just got done giving our little speeches about basically, how to build a strong team and figuring out your mic. Okay. How to build a strong team, how to keep your team together and motivated. And basically what I went over first is I actually went back to prospecting, and I went to telling everybody about how you should screen people before you get them into your business, because you want to make sure that they're motivated individuals. And ultimately we want to find people who will do this business whether they have your help or not. But of course we all know that it's hard to find leaders like that. So we're basically just talking, or I was talking about, prospecting people first to make sure that they're serious. All right, is your microphone figured out? Because I could hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Really? It has a little weird thing on it that says it's like all muted. I don't know why. Oh well. I guess it's okay. I guess it's just me. I'm just thrown off like, oh well. Hi.
How's it going, Sam, buddy?
Oh, it's going. It's been a long week.
I bet.
And it's just Monday.
The good news is it's getting so pretty outside. We're in a season where it's like beautiful. I'm loving this weather.
Yeah.
I made a video dedicated to Brittany because she inspired me to get out more and the bike ride. I have to shoot you the video, but let me not interrupt the live session. So you on, Sam? It's all about you now.
It's all about me. Don't put me on the spot. So what are we talking about here? What do you want me to talk about?
The topic is about how to keep your downline motivated. And one thing that I said, hey, Brittany, you still there? Okay. So one thing that I said was just like what you do, just constantly put little videos out. Continue to brand your face, get people used to seeing who you are in the marketplace. And the other thing I said was just constantly learn and teach that stuff. Like when people see that you're growing, then they too will want to learn and they will want to grow. And then you have stuff to teach, and that's one way to keep your team motivated. And the last one I didn't mention is results. Results always keep people motivated. When you mention results, that instantly sparks something in people's mind to say, goodness, if he can do it, I can do it. And testimony. Right. So what's your take? How do you keep the people motivated in the marketplace on your downline?
Well, I mean, y'all apparently it sounds like y'all have already hit it quite a bit with producing yourself, doing actions every day, yourself being consistent is always important. One thing I noticed that motivates me a lot is watching my team, my sponsor, their sponsor, and their sponsor upline, all the upline people doing stuff. Like whenever my upline stops doing stuff, it kind of makes me feel like, well, if they don't have to do stuff to make results, then I'm not going to do stuff to make results. So it's kind of like one of those situations. Now that I've been in the industry for a while, it's a little bit different. Now I know that that's not true. You got to work to get results. But when I first started out, that's how I felt. I was like, well, my upline never even speaks to me, so I'm not going to speak to any of my upline. And then it kept my downline just kept disappearing, and I finally realized that you got to keep in contact with these people. And while you don't want to hold their hand, because holding their hand is equally as damaging as it's really like not even talking to them, you still want to communicate with them, offer them support, but you also want to set that expectation up immediately whenever you get a downline member, that I'm going to meet you halfway. I'm not going to meet you 95% of the way. I'm not going to meet you 75% of the way. I'm going to meet you 50% of the way. And you have to meet me the other 50%. Because if you don't, then you're going to fail. Because you're going to give up, you're going to get frustrated, you're not going to see results, and you're going to drop off. And so it's really important that they understand that expectation up front, that no, you're not going to get results by sitting on your butt doing nothing. And I think that a lot of that, though, comes with even before the downline, talking to them, pre-qualifying them before they even get in your downline, because that's something I've been trying to work on is getting more of a pre-qualification going. Like, hey, you're gonna have these expectations, because I'll tell you what, I don't know if we're mentioning opportunity, what our opportunity is, but I'll just go ahead and say our company, whenever they put out that compliance training, I don't know if you've went through that compliance training all the way, but that compliance training is perfect for your downline. If that's one of the first things I'm going to start doing with every new person I get, is very first thing before they even start any of the products or anything, I'm going to be like, look, you need to go through that compliance training, because that sets it clear in motion what the expectations are, how they're supposed to market everything, and it lets them know, hey, this is a business. You got to treat it like a business. This isn't a little get rich magic wand that you can just wave around and get rich from. You got to actually do stuff. So I don't know. That's my thinking.
That's actually really powerful. Like, everything you said was right on point. You give realistic goals. You got to be real with people when they come in. Let them know that this business takes work, and honestly, that compliance is really important. That's two things that I believe every marketer should do when their business starts to grow. So, because they got the right mindset starting off, and that will keep them motivated. So, yeah. Where's Brittany?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to Brittany. I guess it's just you and me again.
Well, that pretty much sums up the call then right there. That's it. I mean, pretty much. So how you take it from live?
We don't do anything from live. Like, we don't have any control over that. That's Brittany. Yeah, that's Brittany. We're going to be live until we exit, I guess.
I see. Well, I mean, that's pretty much, it's not much to say about how to keep your downline motivated. I mean, right. I guess the best way is just to constantly just go out there, be real with people. The more transparent you are, the more motivated people will be. That's the end of the day. You got to be transparent with people, let them know, give them real mentality of what it takes to succeed. And that compliance, like you said, is real important. But
I will say this real quick about compliance. After I went through that training, one of the first things I did was go through the groups I was in Facebook and start picking apart all the people that were like breaking compliance rules. Like, if you go through any of the Facebook groups now, like any of those make money online Facebook groups where people post ads, like 99% of those people are totally like not even following any type of compliance at all. Like, they're like, make all this money right now. Like,
it's crazy, because I know that 99% of the people don't even look at the compliance. It's just that like